And we're back. I wanted to just check in with you again and give you a few thoughts on drywall knives. Of course, there are different sizes. I have several of them with me actually today. A 4-inch, 5-inch, and a 6-inch knife. And we just picked these up at Home Depot for about 15 bucks for all three of them together. So some sort of a deal that they had. And we use those smaller knives a good bit, but I do have some larger ones. And then I almost always, as far as the actual coat over, I'm usually using my trusty trowel. And I love this thing. I have used it so much. It's wore down very sharp on the sides because I've used it so much. But here's what I really wanted to touch on. Basically, the contrast between knives. The first contrast, I guess I would just sort of throw this one out there, but uh, basically, if you have much of any drywall work at all, besides maybe a little patch, don't use the plastic stuff. You know, you can buy them very cheap, I know, but they are almost worthless. And I've actually bought some before, one or two, I think. And the idea of it was I could actually use snips and cut it down and use it at a certain spot where I didn't have a knife quite to fit that, maybe at a doorway or something where it was actually, you know, I had to actually get in to a spot, maybe if there was trim there or something. But anyway, so forget the plastic. Just don't bother. They're not worth much of anything. The second thing is the difference between blue steel and stainless steel. And that's a big difference to me. So I wanted to share that thought with you today. Now, the price is not all that much different. I have before bought the blue steel just maybe because that's what they had at the time and it looked nice in the store. But before very long, even if I took a towel with me and tried to dry it, I'll show you. I'll give you a little bit of a picture here of what these are like. There's one, and there's another. You see that? I don't use this one. I don't use this one unless I have to. You can see it's narrow. And just today I found another one that I might be able to use a little better, but um, it had just it was in another spot, kind of lost, I guess. And I found that one. So anyway, I might use that one. I just bought this not long ago. But you see what it is? Who wants to use that? It's they're just, you can't seem to keep them very nice at all. And so I have been very disappointed. You can see my trowel. I've used that very heavily. Yeah, it's got a little bit of coloring to it, but it's not rusty. It's still very nice and usable. There's really no need for me to save a couple bucks to go ahead and get the blue steel instead of the stainless. It's not worth it. And so I just wanted to kind of give you that little heads up. The stainless steel, you can see now these here have been they just recently were purchased, but you can see my trowel there. I have some other knives here someplace. Here are a couple of others that I use regularly. Now, not this one. I did use it regularly, but this one is probably 25, 30 years old, maybe. And look, you know, it's not perfect. If I washed it up a little bit, it would look pretty good even now. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe I used it on a painting job or something. I'm not, whatever. Anyway, I don't use it much anymore. It's got some dings it's been used so heavily. It's got some dings in the edge there. So it's a little hard for me to really use that one. I could still use it to wipe out tape, but to try to coat something, it'd make grooves in the mud. So anyway, I don't use that much anymore for a regular purpose, but look at the difference. It is far and away older than this one, but you can see there's a substantial difference. This one has lasted and this one has not. Somebody just gave this one to me or something, but anyway, This one here I use about every day. Um, that I'm, if I'm dipping mud or if I'm wiping, even coating screws or whatever, I'll be using this one or some others like it. But you can see they last and they stay nice. I'm kind of picky about my tools, and I try to wash them every day when I'm done. Whenever I'm finished with the job for the day, then I try to wash them off, and they just last. So I don't even know that it's necessarily quite. I mean, you could maybe promote certain brand or whatever, but I don't even think that's necessarily the point. It's just simply that they're stainless steel. So I just wanted to kind of run that by you. Don't try to save a dollar or two or whatever it is on the blue steel. Just go ahead and get the stainless steel and watch for it. Make sure that's the one you're getting, because again, they look nice in the store, but you want to make sure you have the real deal. So anyway, I hope that helps, and we'll be back in touch again soon with another tip.